ganja crew, triple cheese. Hey, woo. Yeah, let's go to the mountain. Yeah, Tedi ganja. Namaste, namaskar. Acha, 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 acha. Triple cheese. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
And we are back. Welcome back, goons. You're watching Explore the Weird. Hey, how you doing today? Guess what? This is a live stream. Live streams are a little bit different than the normal content I do on this channel. Live streams is longer form. Live streams, I talk a lot. Live streams, I react to the live chat, which is part of the live stream. If you don't like this type of style, you don't like me talking a lot, click away. There's plenty of other content on this channel, including the brand new season 3, a brand new format we started, Goon Files, and season 2, which is shorter form, and season 1, which is longer form. Hey, we got a little bit of something for everybody, so you'll find something here. We also do YouTube shorts. It's wild. That being said, I have some more creepy, weird, strange For You page content, but before we get into it, the way it works, hey, we watch the video for its entirety. At the end, I react. If you want to react alongside me, start typing before the video even ends so I can read your comments at the proper segment. Otherwise, I'm jumping all over the place and it ain't pretty. Now that is it. Let's get right into it. Oh, snap. I hope everyone's having a great day today. My days have been quite interesting recently. I will tell you that. The ones that know, they know. The ones that don't, you don't. And if you're like, Teddy, how do I get in the know? Hey, we have a Telegram community, Triple G community. Links are in the video description down below. Hey, I always let you know when I go live right there first before even YouTube tells you. So be a knowing goon. Join the Telegram community. All right, let's get right into it.
If you flip people off, putting your middle finger up, this is directly affecting your heart. Look at that, the pericardium.
Wait, what? Just because you flip somebody off, it affects your heart? Like, wasn't the middle finger sometimes used as a pointer finger? Like, what if the middle finger is the way to your heart? All right, you stop it. Oh my God! And then she tries to tell us with like, oh yeah, they got all these things connected, so it's got to be some. What was that last thing? Dominoes. And wait. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. ADHD. Welcome back. Oh my God, what is happening here? Okay, so I flip people off. So she shows me something. Okay, so this little purple thing goes right to the middle finger. Okay, buddy. All right. I mean, depends on the culture. Over here, they say middle finger bad, but you go over to some other countries, they use it like a pointer finger. So what? It changes depending on the country you're in? I don't think so. Hey, use the middle finger if you need to. Don't let anyone stop you. Hey, Teddy. Hey, Goons, Triple G's. I hope you're all doing well. Still, we're doing great. First year. Holy, what's going on? I have no idea. I guess you winning. Stu's winning. Got my crown. Let's go. Teddy, my light's been going weird like every day around 4 a.m. Now it's 12. It's weird. Dude, that is crazy. What is happening with your lights? Like, I even know you bumped up the yellow lights, but now you're having like weird light things happen. I feel like either now we got to reduce the lights or you add even more lights. I say even add more lights. Just keep adding, but never mind. What's going on, Marissa? Nice to see you yet again. Hi, Ants in the building. What's going on, Ants? How you doing? Angel Power. Hey, bright and early. What's going on, Angel? How are things? Oh, freaking hot here, Stu. Yeah, it's hot here too. I had to turn on the fan. I made it again. Yes, you did, Angel. You're doing great. You're like 5 for 5 now. I think we've seen you every live stream. It's great.
This guy, robot, whatever you want to call it, I don't know what it identifies as, is driving a Tesla and it's going to a drive-through.
Evil was being viewed to us. I just wanted to rebel and try solid water for the first time. You guys are so cool. You're so real. Can I touch you? Oh, really? Good. Thank you.
Are you real or fake? Are you real?
Am I real? I don't know. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
There's got to be a skit. There's no way. There's no way. I've actually seen the shorter form of this video where like in the clip that I saw it was like the lady hands him the bag and he crashes into the car. I didn't realize they had an entire conversation and you could hear, man, this is a much longer clip. So this, I mean, like now you destroyed a Tesla. It's got to be a skit. There's no way. Why would you even do this? Was this worth it? How much money did you make with this video? There's no way. I don't believe. Where do you even go from here? Like now you got to pull over. Now you ordered something. Like there's no way this is a delivery bot of sorts. This got to be fake. Got to be fake. I ain't believing. I ain't believing. Let me see here. I hope you are good, lol, man. I love giving the finger. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. Hey, Teddy. Freaking hot here. Teddy, middle finger comes from England cutting off French people's bow fingers, you know? Wait, what? They cut off French people's bow fingers? What are bow fingers? Hey, Stu. Same here, Ants. I have to wear a headband like a tennis player. Ah, that's like every day now. I'm doing great, Teddy. How are you? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Hanging in there, I would say. Things have happened. This is a guy in a costume. Yeah, it has to be a guy in a costume. There's no way, right? They need more time if that's true. Yeah, they need way more time. This is not ready for prime time. This is not ready for prime time. Well, the billionaires have the tech before us all. I mean, like, yeah, Kim Kardashian's using her Tesla bot every day for like crazy things. Bow fingers from old times of swords and bows. Oh, okay. I see. I see. I was like, dude, what the heck is a bow finger?
It's gained weight. And a theory that I have personally is if this thing gained weight, documented weight by scientists after it crashed, and I'm not talking just a few ounces here, I'm talking many kilograms, then there's really only one logical explanation that I could come to of how that could even happen. And that would be if there was some sort of anti-gravitic technology.
Anti-gravitic technology. At this point, can we just like cut the thing open? I mean, like we're having so much he said, she said, or like this theory, that theory. I just want to know what the heck the sphere is holding. And if it did gain weight, let's cut it open. At this point, what's gonna happen? What, we cut it open and then something detonates? No, get out of here. That's never happened before. Usually they just disappear before we get to find out the real things. Usually we just have quantum jump to a different timeline and everything. Okay, very cool. So for those of you guys that don't know what this ball was, I recently learned about the ball as well. It's like a Bulga sphere or something. Let me see. I know I looked it up recently. Bulga sphere. Booga sphere. Sorry, Bulga. I'm thinking one of the beluga whale or something. Booga sphere. Yeah. So this Booga sphere is like a thing that has came in. They've been saying that it looks like it's a microchip of sorts, but then you can see like indents in there. You can see different things that appear like, hey, this could be man-made as well. But they know they're saying all kinds of things now. So now it's gained weight. So we'll see. Hey, what do we do if it's gained weight? What's going to happen now? Are they going to let us do the things? Are we now going to use this and it's going to be the power of our... Sorry. Imagine it turns to power source and all you had to do was just cut it open. It took you forever. It's just like an egg. You crack it. Or if it's like an egg, do you just wait for it to open by itself and something grows inside? What if something's growing inside and then boom? I'm spiraling. This is not good. That's crazy. They're willing to scratch and dent up 2 cars for a viral videos attempt. That's what I'm saying, right? That's crazy. The ball was out, Stu. The ball was out. They cut them off so they couldn't use bows and mock them by giving them the finger after. I see. It's definitely man-made. Yeah, definitely man-made, that dude. It's gained weight. Proves it's American. What's going on, Cody? I love to see you, buddy. Stu knows the things, Cody. People do anything for content. I mean, that's literally anything. You ever heard of this guy Vitali or like this guy Johnny Somali? Bro, what's with all these Y like ending YouTubers that are getting themselves thrown into jail doing the craziest things? Like, what kind of clickbait, rage bait thing are they trying to profit off of? Is it worth the 10K you made? Now you're in jail for like 24 years, bro. Like, what the hell? Sorry. They did some crazy things. Just live streamers are crazy. Good thing I don't live stream. It's the origins of so many things we do are so casually, are so effed up. I know, right? Like, hey, did you know about this and this? And do you know where it came? I want the Ooga Booga sphere. Let's go. Ooga Booga. It's gonna have to drink Slim Fast now. Vitali is going to get, oh, I know, dude, that jail that he was in or still in is the gulag. That's literally the gulag. You know, Call of Duty gulag? Dude, this is the prison that name comes from, bro.
7 years of research, I've never seen anything like this before. This is a motor that cells use to move around. You have trillions of them in you right now. That is the top of a column in a Hindu temple. The level of detail and craftsmanship is one thing, but there's a level of geometric and engineering knowledge that is closer to what we see in aircraft manufacturing. That turbine and the biomotor both do the same thing so that an airplane and bacteria can move. If this isn't depicting the same thing, you're going to have to explain to me where the design inspiration came from that coupler and the little stator guy right here. No way they could see these things. These things are complex molecular parts that are assembled and held together by electrons and run on electricity so bacteria can move. This little guy is what gets me though. He's like a little clutch that engages the molecules so it can spin. That's not what that is. Run it back. In the little animation, you know what you see when you look straight up into that motor? You see this thing right here. If you look straight up in one of these temples, guess what you see? There's a pile of coincidences and then there's a pile of explanations, and this pile is getting quite large. Last one, they may look the same, but the biomotor runs on electrical frequency, which I would have labeled with a snake if I was writing a manual for this thing.
All right, there we go. Yep. Got me. 100% interesting. I truly, I'm puzzled when it comes to what inspiration these Indian temples got in order to construct what they did. I don't know. It does appear to be cymatic driven. It does appear to be frequency driven. Some of these audio signals that they show, like, hey, this is what the 3D sound looks like. It does appear to be potentially used in the architecture of that temple. But I'm like, if let's take a step back. Now you find so much coincidences. Were they ever working? Were they ever moving? Was this just like something that they mimicked because they know something about it? Is this something that still works? Is it something that we're not seeing and there's actually energy being emitted? There's so many questions, just at the molecular level, they didn't see it. But what if the molecular level, there was even bigger, like macroular? Regardless. And it was just a big thing, and it became petrified, and now we use them as temples. No. We have temples that we also constructed and sculpted as well. But it makes you wonder a lot. It makes you wonder where they got that inspiration. Definitely has a lot of things that line up, especially in this iteration. All right, let me check in with the chat here. Yeah, they're mean to people. Ain't nobody got time for that. Don't do prank vids. Bad news bears. And the thing with prank vids is every video, if you do prank content, you need to up that prank every time. And dude, it gets to a point where you can't up the pranks anymore, So hi, I sent you this vid. It's crazy. Why is this tech in temples in our body? Yeah, dude, you may have sent me this. I recently got this as well. These are machines that the Anunnaki made. Could be. Hey, goons, I made a live. Hey, Reverend Wolf, we see you again. Can't wait to get a new computer. PS4 is like a dial-up. Hey, PS4 still does all the things. Damn, we started early. Yes, we did. What's going on, Low Wolf? My PS4 can't even run anything more than Fall Guys for a minute. I love Fall Guys. Stu, so are the temples just petrified bacteria of giants or something? Is that what you're saying? I think Jet Ski Chuck thinks that too. See, that's what I was thinking as well. Oh man, I haven't heard Jet Ski Chuck in a long time. Dark Waters 9, Dark Horizon. I forgot. He's a good channel. I like him. The craft is called Vermana, literal floating cities. Vamana, no R in there. Vamanas. Yeah. Yo, what's good, my goon family? What's going on? Master Howl back at it again. Nice to see you, buddy. Always nice to have another Jedi in the mix. I'm saying the micro macro connection is something interesting to look at. Why are they features of the temple? Yeah, dude, I think you're right. They could be showing features like Fibonacci sequence we don't fully understand yet. Yeah, dude, imagine we just like have to go in and turn it on and then boom, we're flying like physically, mentally, and spiritually. Made a pina colada and I'm ready. Let's go. I got you. Whatever it is. I love the Indian architecture. It's so crazy. Some temples have moving parts and sound. Dude, there was this one like temple where they use the columns as drums, bro, and there's like people like drumming it up. And I'm just like, bro, I could this sounds amazing right now. India created the tech, and that's the real reason the British occupation of India. I thought it was for the spices. I thought they wanted the spices. But it's fine. It ended up biting them in the butt. They took over and then they went back to their country and they took us with them, and now there's a lot of us over there, and they realize, sorry. Regardless, too many clues on the world. Yes, agreed. Some of them could totally be petrified bananas for sure. Dude, some of them could be. Some of them are so old that we just continue going. Agreed. Need more drink. Keep drinking that peanut.
This is the time I unknowingly did a deadly waterfall slide right on top of a lava tube that has claimed the lives of 27 people. Now, to be fair, I didn't do this knowingly. We had already jumped this waterfall one time, and the local guide gave me no indication that there's something really dangerous lurking beneath the water here. I went back up the slide off this water slide. He warned me, whatever you do, do not land left. And well, that's exactly where I landed.
Wait, so what happened if you land left? Like your legs are broken or something? I learned this was nothing. It didn't even seem that bad. To be honest, it didn't seem that bad. I feel like you're egging us on here. Like that was this is like a kiddie pool for me, you know. Oh boy, but still, you don't know what's lurking underneath. What if there's other people down there and then you dive in? You need some kind of assurance that it's safe. And what if it's not deep enough and you dive in? Who was the first person to test this? Oh boy, I think everything's fine here. It wasn't that deadly. This guy got me for clickbait. The sound parts of the temples could have been the resonant generators that powered the gears. Dude, it could be. Well, like, how did they get that hollow stone? Like, did they like dig out the stone all the way through? That's, it's just the craziest things. Some of them could totally be petrified, just docked so fused to the temples. Yeah. Hey, Cookie. People in the future going back to the past to test out their 3D rock printing machines. Oh my God, could you imagine? People are nuts. Yeah, why? And now I know, right? Like the one thing is like, don't go left. And like, that's when the place he landed. The temple's levitated. Dude, imagine that. Lost signal. Rah. Agreed, Stu. He hit and got a new. Oh boy. Oh man, I was doing goon things and late. Hope y'all are having a good day. What's going on, Jeff? Nice to see you, buddy. I think they have had laser cutting tech like Praveen's theory. Yeah, it has to be something. They had that thing that did all the things. Yeah, we need that thing too. Let's get that thing. I want to do all the things too. What was he doing? Why did he have to go? Like, of all the places that you think, like, hey, there's two structures here, probably don't go there, right? Like, dude, like, what was he doing? Is this a net? Is he fishing? That's a net. Okay, so you throw a net close to there. He's reeling the fish back in the boat. Just so what should he have done? Should he have like had an anchor and thrown the anchor down? Like, how do you stop this from like he can't be the only one that's fishing over there, right? But then again, did you even need the boat? Could you just have like walked up here and just thrown the net? Like, it seems like there's a bridge of sorts. Oh boy, now you have a boat that has damage and it's probably going to cost you a lot. That's crazy, dude. What it was like, is that worth it? Let's see. Well done, Jeff. At least before the 6,000 or 12,000 year floods, could be the laser theory before them. Yeah. It's like ancient tech. Agreed, Stu. According to Zachariah Sitchin, their tech was hydro. Hydro. I mean, there's even that theory that the pyramids had water all the way up to the base, right? Wait, what? Wait, no, nah. Howdy from Hollers of KY. What's going on? How is it going there in Kentucky? No wonder our tech is going to get us at the end. We are making something not only on lies, but on stupidity. Again, if we found temples like that on Mars, we'd say they definitely had laser technology. We find it on Earth in the past and we say hammer and chisels has to be. Makes no sense. There are things we find on Mars that they just keep covering up in the Photoshops, though. Yeah, Wolf Praveen literally proved it worked to generate energy, and the Shivalingam charges are in rivers all over. Yeah, and I think even Praveen took some of those components found in the Shivalingam's base and was able to show electricity, right? Could power the things as well, as long as there's running water. It looks like he backed into the wall and hit the throttle. Yeah, I don't know if he hit the throttle or if the thing itself just like went flying, you know? I feel like when he backed in, it like engaged something in the motor and just went flying, you know? Because look, he's nowhere near the steering. He's trying to stop it. And then, oh, maybe he did hit the throttle. He was near the steering right there for a hot second. Maybe he went the wrong way. I don't know. Hard to say. I'm not a boat guy. The face on Mars marks a burial tomb. Oh yeah, see, no wonder our tech is going to get us at the end. We are creating something not only based on lies. Oh wait, I just read that. It's down to the way things are hollowed on a fine scale. That I say that, Cody. If we saw something on Mars similar, yeah, I'd say the same, but it would take so long to find something like that to get to. We could have already found it and they're covering it up. We could have free energy and pure water. Yeah, he made his own Shivalingam and Shivalingam base from scratch from references he got his temple. He's genius. Dude, Praveen Mohan is definitely a goon, man. He's figuring the things out. Could have been the fish he caught. Oh my god, imagine the fish are just like powering him. That's what I meant, Teddy. Yeah, I got you, Ants. I got you. Angel, why do you think pyramids are over water? Yeah, they used to be. What up, F. Joe? Nice to see you, buddy. F. Joe, here's a crazy one. You know the story of the dragon and the koi from the Chinese lore? I found their actual remains. Wait, I've heard about that. Well, I didn't know that they were physical, I guess. It was Aquaman. Hey everyone, still here in the background, had serious issues. Hey, hope things are better. What's going on, Wens? Yeah, you probably use free energy, but bill us for it.
Did this couple just catch a portal to another dimension on camera? Watch this,
Megan
y'all.
and I are actually kind of scared right now because we don't know if we're like.
You have good reason to be scared.
I'm gonna get probed. Or if something's
Why are these appearing all over the world?
I'm gonna get probed.
Even they think it's some sort of portal, alien portal.
I don't know. I don't think this is Disney. I don't think this is Disney. I'm actually kind of like scared. It's actually freaking. Everyone's being really casual right now. Wait, this looks exactly like everything on the movie. You know what? What's the movie where they spell the words with circles?
Guys. It's literally black.
Let me know what y'all think it is in the comments. As always, stay weird, y'all. It's a weird world.
All right, I've seen enough of these clips, and it happens all over the world. But there's, the version they tell us, which is like, hey, this is something natural. It's like usually caused by combustion of sorts, creates a ring that stays in the air and then dissipates over time. Now, we've heard things like this in our skies many times. Say sometimes they're purple, sometimes they're black, sometimes they're spirals, sometimes they're circles, sometimes they're tic tacs. There's all kinds of things. Hey, they try to explain it away, but you start to wonder, more and more occurrences are happening. Why are so many things having the same thing? Or is it something else and we truly don't understand? Or it 100% is a natural thing and is explained, but it's definitely something we've seen before, so not too concerned. And it sounds like the others may have seen it. That's why they're not reacting. Maybe the Disney workers are always there. They know where it's coming from and they're not concerned about it. But I do believe what you saw was there. You physically saw it. You recorded it. Other people are reacting to it. So yeah, I think it can be. This is a ring of smoke from a diesel engine. So there you go. I have heard this explanation as well. Could be completely natural. Dissipates over time. The rings are from big trucks, from their engines, from their smokestacks, and they're in Disney. And Disney's got them engines. They got to power all those rides. So I think it makes complete sense here. 2 of them were white in July 3rd in Chicago. Wait, what? Who was white? Perfect white cloud rings. Oh, okay. Yes. I have seen that video. Small snippet there too. Here's a crazy story. I'm sorry. It was Aquaman. Hey, everyone. Probably use for energy to build. No, Teddy. All the pyramids are still over water and have direct connections to the natural springs hundreds of feet under. And that could be, every pyramid that's constructed, they find the areas to construct them. Maybe that's why, hey, they look for the areas that are under flowing water so they can build on top of them. Serious issues with YouTube. I meant, with YouTube. Okay. Hey, join us on Telegram. We have more fun over there. 2 of them. Oh, yes, I remember this. Hey, Stu. Oh, it does look like where they spell the words as circles. That is a thing, yeah. How come they stay so long? Do you know why? Just curious. That's cool. Could be Teresa. The rings are put there by planes. I watched them do it. I'm a redneck and never seen a diesel do that when they roll smoke. That was a ring from the goons. Yes, Master Howell. Jeff absolutely agreed. Me too. Agreed, Jeff. Okay, Jeff. Yeah. They said that the pyramid spots were all chosen and marked by mounds. It could be the mounds are all natural formation or resonance. It could be water. I got you.
Do you mean to tell me while we were distracted with the Epstein list, all this was going on? Sit back, relax, get your snacks. We're going up. Did you guys know that there is a secret billionaire meeting going down right now, which happens every July, with all these guests included? We have Alex Karp of Palantir, we have Bob Iger from Disney, Bill Gates, Sam Altman, Mark Zuckerberg, and Jeff Bezos, just to name a few. Now, this goes down at Sun Valley Lodge and hosted by Alan & Co., who host the retreat every July since 1983. Now, the question is, what could they be possibly talking about? Now, this could be related because you always have to pay attention to what they do and not what they say, like Jeff Bezos selling $666 million worth of Amazon shares, in which is a part of a bigger sale where he sold $6.4 billion worth of Amazon shares. So what does he know? Maybe because Amazon Prime Day sales has fallen nearly 41% in the first day of their 4-day event. Very interesting. Next, we have Bitcoin hitting an all-time high of 116, coming right before this, Crypto Week, which includes the Clarity Act, the Anti-CBDC Act, and the Genius Act. So when you have billionaires meeting up, moving money around, Bitcoin hitting an all-time high, 1 + 1 walks like a duck, talks like a duck. And then there's this, where American Express makes an announcement saying they have a planned outage due to a Federal Reserve system upgrade. But get this, how is it that in the old movie Sneakers, when they're hacking the Federal Reserve, XRP shows up on the screen, in which is the same token that has a partnership with Amex and the Federal Reserve? You can't make this up. Not to mention that Laura Trump posted this just a couple days ago with her sitting between 2 black swans. So is this a signal of a black swan event right before we go into the new digital system? Also, I find it kind of interesting that she's sitting in front of the assassination attempt picture, which happened on July 13th, which is a day before the crypto week kicks off. So there's that. Make sure you guys get into my Break the Matrix community because you need to know what's going on in crypto. But let me know what you guys think. Is something big coming up in the financial world? Let me know below.
All right. First and foremost, not financial advice. I started from crypto, but trust me, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, just reacting to this video. Not too worried about the crypto acts, all the bills that they want to try and push. Completely fine. Let the things happen. If you're in crypto, great. If you're just trying to get into crypto now, probably not a good time to get into crypto now because everything's already elevated. When you get into crypto is when it's not in the news, not when everyone's talking about crypto. That's just how you're used as exit liquidity at that point. Regardless, is Bezos in the know? Does Bezos know something that we don't? Absolutely. All these guys that are in these 1% circles, they know the things. And it sounds like this new meeting of sorts with the billionaires. It sounds like the new Bohemian Grove of sorts, except it's for alternative things. And we do know even Zuckerberg has built like doomsday bunkers and stuff. So would not be surprised if there's something that they are preparing for. It could be economically, it could be financially, which is the same thing, or it could be physically that they're preparing for. But I think the end goal is they still plan to be here and live. So them selling should not make you panic. I don't think it's like the end of world type days event yet. I think my timeline's still going to continue, but it's definitely something that I feel they're preparing for, because anytime sales like this happen, something fishy usually goes on immediately after. He's not the first one to do it, and he won't be the last. Hope you all goons are blowing white smoke. All the black, not good for you. Yes, agreed. They gross me out. The stuff in the skies is all part of the Great Deception for NWO. Yes. Let me see. Creepy little snakes. Snakes in space. Oh my God, I've seen that. Hope y'all. Oh, sorry. Baby snakes. Baby snakes are so cute. Every company is connected to like 10 families. Zappa thinks so too. Stu. Baby venomous snake bites are more deadly than adult snakes. Wait, really? That's crazy. I didn't know that. If it wasn't for my wife, I'd have gone bush. What? You are what you is, ants. Really, Jeff? That's so cool. And that's all. Oh, I love real snakes. And I was talking about all those billionaires. Oh, the snakes as in the billionaires. Okay. I got you. Yeah, I thought she was talking about real snakes for a hot second. Good thing she clarified. Thank you, Angel. So for real, I don't know how much venom to release. They pump way more venom in you. Oh, dude, that's crazy. Do you own snakes or something, Jeff? How do you know that? That's wild. That is very good to know in case I ever get. Yeah, I know, right? I'm like, that's good to know indeed. I'm shocked they found you, Zappa, Cody. That's cool. Me and my kids used to have pythons. Okay, so Jeff did have. See, that's why he knows. What do you end up doing them? Are you like one of those Floridian python owners that just lets them loose into the woods and then rumors start? There's a python in the woods. So we're like 200 feet. I'm like, no. But then then they do find the pythons, and you're like, dude, there really was a python. Yeah, I've been enjoying a few songs of his downloaded. Thanks for turning me onto it. They all know Hunger Games wasn't just a movie. The movie Home was a dark agenda in it. Wait, isn't Hunger Games just Battle Royale just remade and then a book as well? I had corn snakes. Jeff, they're harmless babies. Always happy turning people onto good artists, Cody. Hunger Games is 2030. Oh boy, we're ready. You're welcome. Yeah, they warn you at the potato farm I worked at to watch out for baby rattlers. Oh, I see. Nah, we raised them and sold them. Oh, okay, cool.
Did anyone else notice this about John Hammond in the movie Jurassic Park? This is pretty obvious, but it's one of the funniest details in Jurassic Park, in my opinion, because throughout the entire movie, John Hammond keeps saying, "We spared no expense." But there are clearly signs that John Hammond is extremely cheap. In the control room, Dennis Nedry states that he had to bid for his job and the lowest bid won. This is why he was in financial difficulties and decided to betray Hammond. At the same time, Nedry points out that Jurassic Park had minimal staff for 3 days of the week. One of the other employees even complains that Hammond should have spent his money on locking mechanisms on the vehicle's doors and didn't. The security of the park, including the dinosaurs enclosures, were prone to failure as well, so his line that he keeps saying, "We spared no expense," and I think he says this like 5 times throughout the movie, is just a complete BS lie.
Yeah, I mean, the dinosaurs got loose. Wait, was he talking about like the movie reference, or was he talking about the actors themselves? They had to bid for their jobs. So yeah, he was doing a little bit of both. So the people were cheap. I mean, half the real good movies, it's cheap budgets. Have you seen the Blair Witch Project? That budget real cheap too. But dude, they built an entire franchise out of this. Now I'm waiting for this to come to us. Imagine they figure out the dire wolves, the woolly mammoths, and then soon we got the dinosaurs, and then Jurassic Park can be a real thing. You just go to Universal and Disney, and then you go to this one section, and then boom. And then it really happens. They get loose, and now we have a reset of sorts happening, and the dinosaur is going to take over, and the humans are going to Sorry. I'm just considering, what would dinosaur meat taste like? Would it taste like chicken? And to get loose, you're gonna have to kill him and eat him, right? Sorry. What is happening here? Oh boy, nah, just eat the eggs. No, never mind. What am I saying? Oh my god. No, I'm ready for all the things. That's cool. Yeah, I've been enjoying a few songs because baby rattlers can kill you faster. I almost stepped on one once getting out of my truck. How do you do you hear the baby rattlers as well? Are they loud, or is it a smaller rattle? Because they don't really have rattles, right? It's like the way their tail does the rattle. There's not actual things in them. We used to have an Argentine Tigo and he was huge before we sold it. How much do these things sell for, Jeff? How much do you sell these things for? Are they like thousands of dollars? Who is it? There was like some video I watched where like the cops the cops like unalived snake of sorts, and the guy's like, dude, that's $100,000 snake. It was having babies and all this. Like, I'm like, dude, snake's that expensive? Like, that's crazy. The cops showed no remorse. They're just like, dude, we're sorry. And I'm like, bro, how? Oh man, $100,000 snake, that still gets me. I find it insane the pets people have in America. How? Tigers. Have you been to Dubai? It's there as well. Monkey, snakes, they have that everywhere. They have these pets everywhere. It's not just in America, it's everywhere. Have you seen Tiger King? We have adders free roaming all over here. My mom and me came across a baby once traveling the same way as us. Response was to scream and move towards it. Oh, is that what you do to scare them off? You mean you don't have a lion in your apartment? Oh, when we all have lines. Wolf America is the land of the free. Tinseltown Rebellion next, Cody. Land of the free. Land of the brainwashing you into thinking you have freedom. Hey. All the choices you have, the 31 flavors at Baskin Robbins. That's freedom, buddy. Okay, buddy. I get all of the things your peers call food. What? Waiting for a breeding pair of chupacabras, but kind of scared. I think the chupacabras are already breeding. We may still have them. No, Teddy, they have actual rattles. There's a loose bone inside. They have actual. I thought it was like the tail itself that did the rattle. No. Oh, I didn't know that actually. Yes, it was loud. That's how I knew it was there. Okay, yeah, scared. Yeah, I can imagine. One of the geckos I hatched was like 160 pounds, dude. That's wild. He was sold. We sold him for about 500 because my son needed to move fast. We had him in a jewelry case we made for him. Oh, that's nice. But 500 sounds expensive, man. I have too many interests. I know. I've seen. No, Teddy. No, that's not what you do. If a snake is coming towards you, don't move and let it pass. Oh, is that what you're supposed to? What if it starts crawling up on you? What do you do if it starts giving you a hard time? Oh, man. No, anyways, we are a slave to the dollar. Oh, boy. We all are. We're all there. Cats and dogs, rodents, birds in New Zealand, a food, something you have. Crystal Hardy in the build. What the heck? Jessica Benson, Crystal Hardy built. Jessica Benson, 5. Explore the weird memberships. Thank you, Jessica. Appreciate the support. Hey, the members, welcome. Hey, if you just became a member, thank Jessica. Hey, she's doing the things. I don't know if you're staying or leaving, but I appreciate you as always, Jessica. I don't know. I know sometimes you're in and out quick, but I read all your comments. I appreciate the support. And yet again, thank you for 5 memberships. Hey, there's 5 new members. You guys get access to members-only giveaways as well as members-only content that comes out sooner than the videos get released to the public. So you get access to them first, and then the regular goons will get the video as normal, scheduled at 2 p.m. Monday through Friday. The bone tail has loose bone inside. Man, this is crazy. I'm hoping. Yeah, I think she's in and out. I don't see a message from her, but we appreciate you all the time, Jessica. Thank you. You should look into the things randomly. Your brain gives you a tingle on ants, and you'll end up in many rabbit holes. Yes, you should do this because that's how the spiraling starts. Cats, dogs, rodents, and birds in New Zealand. A food, something you have. It's hot AF here in the south. The humidity is the worst. Agreed, Stu, for sure. If it crawls on you or goes into aggressive stance, which you can tell it's defensive, you avoid, kick, or grab the head. Oh, what? You can grab the head? Bro, I'd be scared, bro. You ever seen the snake charmers? Like, look, I'd need the flute. I don't know. Whatever music they do, that's what I need, I think. Or is it like they have something in that flute and that's what actually charms them? Is the flute actually magical? Is the flute actually magical? Because it don't attack only some. It's like genetic. Sometimes it's wild. A copperhead can make the sound of a rattlesnake to scare you off. That's crazy. That's crazy. So that's amazing, Jeff. I hate humidity. Hey, Aaron, what's going on, buddy? Nice to see you. How are things? Especially when humidity is 95%. Yeah, Teddy, if you grab a snake behind the jaw, it's harmless unless it's a giant constrictor. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm too scared to do that.
The island of California.
Okay, explain that.
Okay, so early 1500s, Spanish cartographer. They're on a ship. They go up the Gulf of Baja. Storm comes along. They go, oh, God, yeah, let's turn around. Let's go south so we don't go back all the way up to Puget Sound by Seattle and everything like that. They go in there, big, giant opening. Obviously, it's an island. So he gets back to Spain, starts making these new maps of the West Coast, the New World, and everything like that.
Yeah.
And on these maps, there's this big island. But at the time, the most popular novel in Spain was about Queen Khalifa, queen of the Amazonian women on the island of California. So we had this new, really popular novel, this new island. Everyone starts calling it California.
Wow.
So by the 1700s, though, they're going like, we know it's not an island, but we're not going to redo the plate. So California is still an island on this one.
You have more information.
I like you said, like you get this when you don't watch television. And I shouldn't say that because I'm in the TV business.
I don't know who this guy is. Rick Harrison. California was once an island, but he looks familiar. His face looks familiar. What's interesting is it could be a different island of sorts that has disappeared over time, is because the map still resembled like the area where California is currently appears to be just part of the mainland, and disappears to be a different island. But then at the same time, yeah, did he just it's kind of like the thing they've been this popular thing that they're talking about. There's a book about it or whatever, and could they have done this themselves, recreated something, spooked themselves, or made themselves believe something that actually wasn't there? But he's a cartographer. He makes that crazy of a mistake that even seems crazy as well. This is tough. I don't know. But as of right now, I do believe California is attached to the mainland. Oh boy, imagine that they all had to move because their island was sinking and they're like, we got to go to the mainland and now we make this the new California of our times. Or is there really a river that runs all the way through and the guy's just like in the river and he just thought, I mean, where did he get that crazy idea, I remember a lady thought her snake liked sleeping beside her. Turns out it was sizing her up. What does that mean? Like it was just like constricting her overnight or something, and then she didn't wake up the next day? Luckily, I live in dry heat, but humidity is horrid. Don't kill black snakes around your home. They kill rats and also kill venomous snakes. What is that? The black eraser? I've seen black erasers before, and they're super long snakes, bro. In England, we used to have zoos put poisonous snakes on you and carnivals with giant constrictors for photos with. I'm pretty desensitized to them. Yeah, it sounds like you are, bro. This still scares me. My ancestry says ants have 40% British, 8% German, 2% Wales. Yeah, we are dumb humans thinking we can dream everything. California is part of the fossilized winged dragon. Oh my God, there we go. Yeah, Sean Collins, what's going on, buddy? How are you doing? Sean and Liz in the house. Right to hit that like button and explore the weird. Let's go. He was on Pawn Stars. Oh, that's why he looks familiar. Pawn Stars. There we go. Thank God. Don't actually watch it. Just know he's a TV star of sorts. Okay, so Rick Harrison. Awesome, Crystal. All that needs to happen is the land to flood, then the land shifts and collapses again, and it will be ocean again between. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, gotta be carefully, blindly following every word in the book. Hey, Shaman. Hey, Ants. Shaman, are you working or how's it going? I think California was an island. Was it an island? I mean, the land shift and the flood the other way around. Had to pop in and say, hi, I miss you guys. My daughter says sometimes I can be too reactive when it comes to certain things, so let's give it another try. Hey, Traveling Tarot, nice to see you again. Yes, I've seen, I responded to the comment that upset you on that video, but as always, Traveling Tarot, there is no political agenda. There is no religious agenda I'm pushing onto you. I would never do that. I would never do that. I wouldn't even tell you which side I'm on or anything of that sort. So please don't ever think that the videos I'm reacting to are videos that I'm trying to push any agenda onto you. That is definitely not me. And I hope we do better this time. Some snakes just love humans. Hey, Sean. Baja Peninsula is literally made of dragon bones. Stay cool and hydrated, goons. Traveling Tarot hugs you good. Tarot in the house. I'm off today. Let's go, Shaman. We got Shaman to stay. Teddy is on getting Lambo side only. Yeah. No floods here.
Apollo 13. It was truly one of the most terrifying things ever. Break it down. So they were supposed to go to a different part of the moon, and three guys took off.
They were going to land on the moon?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're on their way. The capsule that they were in, they just heard this big boom. The oxygen tank blew. So they had to go to the moon lander part that was attached as their lifeboat. But that only had enough oxygen for 2 people, not 3. So basically they had to turn off all the power. And they're like, the only way we can get back is while we're going around the moon, use the moon's gravitational pull, and then at the right second, turn on the booster from the moon lander, which they've never done this. They didn't even run a scenario of this.
Yeah.
Turn it on, and hopefully it's enough to get us to the right point to where we get back to Earth. So what they had to do, autopilot was down, and the dude had to look through the window, and there's a crosshair in the window, had to line up with Earth, hit the booster, and keep it in line for like 2 or 3 minutes. And if you would have missed, they would have been gone forever. But then when they're coming back, they detached from that one part, and they saw how big the damage was. They're in their capsule, and they're like, we have no idea if the heat shield is damaged. Everyone's like, there's nothing else we can do. We'll just find out when you enter the atmosphere.
Yeah.
So the comms go off because they're coming into the atmosphere. They're offline for like 2 minutes. Everyone in the whole world, even like the Pope and stuff, the whole world was involved.
Tracking
it.
it.
Yeah.
Wow.
For like 2 minutes or 3 minutes pop up, and he's like, hey, yeah, we're good. And they're like, oh my God. It was insane though.
That's awesome.
Wait, I've never is this a movie? I feel like I've seen this in a movie. This is real life. Oh my God, that's crazy. That's crazy. Did they really experience this? That's many people watching. I mean, they definitely got the audience's attention that many people believed it at that time. But did it really happen? Is this a movie? I don't understand. Could they have? Imagine how scared they must have been, dude. Like not talking. They're the first time they're in there by themselves. They have no idea what's happening behind them. They don't know if they're coming back. They lose communication. Like, oh my God, that's scary. That is scary, dude. Oh my God. Yeah, I guess they're the real heroes here. Stay cool and hydrated, goons. Baja Peninsula literally made of dragon bone. Baja Peninsula. Why does that sound familiar? Baja Peninsula. Tarot in the house. I'm off today. Oh, my chat's loading here. Teddy is on getting the limbo side. Teddy made me into a shaman. I know, right? Like, I'm like, yo, was Shaman a shaman before he met me? No, I solidified the shaman in you. You were always a shaman. Crown XP. Yes, this is a thing that YouTube started now, where the more interactions you gain crowns. But the Tom Hanks saved them, so it was all good. But then Tom Hanks, yeah, he was a movie, right? I feel like I've seen that movie. I gooned so hard and gooned so far, but in the end, YouTube won't even crown me. Dude, you were the first crown. I think they never made it to the moon. Yeah, it could be. They could be. The Bible says, Psalms 115:16, the heaven, even the earth are the Lord's, but the earth hath he given the children of men. We never made it to the moon, and you got that from this? Okay. The earth had he given to the children. Interesting. For real, Stu, rigged. Rigged? Shaman knows everything is rigged. Everything is rigged. I truly believe the footage we have of the moon landing was filmed by Stanley Kubrick. Wasn't there some Hollywood movie where they talk about the moon landing being staged and stuff? What is that movie? I need to go watch that. One thing this clip has taught us for sure: ninjas are butterflies for sure. Ninjas are butterflies. I say, how did they even come up with these things? I say too many no things. Yes, he does. Trust me, I have DMs with this guy. He says a lot of things. They're hilarious, though. He made that shaman hard. In Baja Peninsula, do they sell Baja Blast? Could you imagine? They don't. Imagine they don't. They're like, this is the only place. We just call it Blast here. Blast Mountain Dew. Said that annoying everyone else. That was a movie footage. It was movie footage. Okay, see, I had a feeling. Ants is in my emoji 10. Hi, Ants. Nice to see everyone hanging out with the coolest channel on YouTube. Always a highlight of the day. Hope everyone is doing well today.
Maurice Ward, a British hairdresser with zero formal science training, accidentally mixed chemicals in his shed, and the result was a paste that could resist 10,000 degrees Celsius heat. It could survive a nuclear blast without letting anything burn. Paint your house with this, you're good. His moment of fame came on BBC's Tomorrow World show in 1990. They coated an egg in his paste, blasted it with a blowtorch for minutes, and it stayed completely raw on the inside. The material was named Starlight. It's an intumescent material, a thin coating that expands into a foamy carbon under heat, reflecting and dissipating energy as it hits it. The material's 90% organic with polymers, ceramics, and 21 ingredients in total. Ward would not reveal his formula. He had extreme mistrust for everyone around him. He knew what he invented made him a huge target. He demanded 51% ownership out of all deals that approached him. And apparently when he died in 2011, the secret died with him. Thousands of amateurs tried recreating it with flour, glue, baking soda, but copies fell short every time. Apparently ThermoShield is the company that acquired this secret in 2013, and they claim to have it, but no products exist yet. Or is it being used? We just don't know about it.
I feel like it's being used and you just don't know about it. They got what they wanted. They had to silence this person. They know what they needed to do, and they're using it now. I mean, think about it. Why would you buy the thing and you're called ThermoShield, but you don't put out any products? Like, you literally have the thing. Yeah, they must be selling it. It's like backdoors, like third person middlemaning it somehow, selling it to the people that need it. I mean, like, we've heard of paints that are like they can, I guess they don't stop fires. They just say, hey, this is 60-minute fire paint or something, or 120-minute fire paint. Interesting. I do believe that when we discover or make inventions of this sort, it's better not to tell people, because if someone has a need to use it, yeah, it puts your life at risk, it seems like. And we see it time and at least he got to 2011 before they sorry, that was probably not the right thing. Yeah, so we lost this, or we still have this. So I wonder what it is. Sorry, Teddy, I share too many spirals, dude. You're fine. I appreciate you sharing that. There's one called Capricorn 1 featuring OJ Simpson as an actor about a fake landing, and a newer movie from Ron from Harry Potter called Moonwalkers. I think that's the one. Moonwalkers. I think that's the one. Hey, Sean. Always Sean. Hello, Sean. Yes. Both movies are great, dude. I gotta check out Moonwalkers. You not in, Sean? Teddy number 1. No, what? You not know? Oh my god, this guy. You know it, Sean. Teddy number 1. I got you. Can we like it? Wait, that's not the right thing. Imagine that's what it is, and it's like lollipops are actually now. Starlight, Starbright, the first star that I see tonight, asking for a friend. I wish I may. I wish I might. Let's use it to make a lightsaber. You gotta look at me. Whoa. What's going on here, Dad? These are the right questions, Angel. These are the right questions. Oh, yeah, me too. Real good. That's why Teddy hasn't told us about his time machine he has made. Oh, boy. Future Teddy. Hello? Future Teddy, can you just tell me the things? Am I doing the things, Future Teddy? Am I doing the things?
I worked for NASA and Honeywell Aerospace. I spent 20 years of my life there. I was in launch control, and I watched Challenger go down. There is a great deal that is going on there that people don't know about. The biosphere was put into orbit around the Earth in what scientists and most people would call a perfect circular orbit. That perfect circular orbit is so close with the Earth and the body is so large that it literally is tidally locked. And therefore, we only see one side of the moon, one face of the moon as it rotates. So the rotation is synchronized to the rotation around the Earth such that we only see that one face all the time. So there are many things that can be done on the backside of the biosphere that are out of the purview of humanity. And so there are many bases and things that allegedly are there. I haven't seen them myself. The biosphere, unfortunately, it has, to my knowledge, 12 reactors or power systems. Many of them are damaged or failing, and there are only a few of them still functional.
There's a lot of insiders who are reporting that the moon has an influence locking humanity in our 3D existence. But since the moon is thousands of years old, put into place around 12,500 years ago, a lot of these systems are failing, and we're not getting locked into 3D as much as we were. We're starting to evolve into our fourth and fifth density existence because we're no longer locked into this place.
The problem with this is that if they should all...
What the heck, dude? What is happening here? I mean, like, am I blindly believing? No, but we do have a space force. We do have things in the sky or space that, or lower Earth orbit, that we're not actually taking care of. We just like wait for them to finish, and then they come back into the Earth, into that like the point in the sea where it was like Nemo or something in the sea, that they all it's like the satellite graveyard, the farthest point from land, like universally. Oh boy. But what is this video even telling me? I mean, like, there's been many people that have said there's structures on the far side of the moon. They talk about tall buildings, crafts, labs, spaceships, monitoring devices. And this guy goes one step further, is talking about reactors of sorts or power energy things being needing of maintenance. But who's doing that maintenance? We've even heard what recently, like China and the helium-3 excavations on the far side of the moon, supposedly. So, oh my God, like, why are they trying to take the helium-3 if they need to be fixing the other stuff? It don't make sense. Are we ever gonna know? Are we ever gonna know what's really happening? Or does it really matter? Does it really matter? Yes, Teddy, because eventually they did mess it all up, and then boom, moon crashes into the Earth. No. And then boom, another new moon comes out. What do you even do? Then you make another new moon of sorts, and it's like, hey, this is now the artificial moon because the real moon's going to come crashing in. No. I think everything's going to be fine. I think we're going to continue. We're going to continue. Let me see here. I have had so bad squirrel. I have had so bad squirrel. He's always saying not in his timeline because he has changed his timeline. Sound his proof. Teddy is a time traveler. Oh my God, Skywalker is fire, bro. Skywalker OG. I think I Moonwalker one time. Moonwalker. That sounds even crazier. That sounds better than Skywalker even. We got Teddy. Look up at some point. Dr. Tran has a time machine. It's an amazing video and potential animated comedy rabbit hike to fall down. Dude, what was it? Recently, one of my friends in real life made me watch like There's Something Wrong About the Robinsons or something. Dude, wild. It's wild. Ends up like the son's doing the Never mind. Here comes the ADHD back again, Teddy. That's not what we wanted to know. I'm sorry. It was just, what was that? Something weird about the... Nah, it doesn't matter. For a second, that looked more real than the actual moon landing footage. I was there working with NASA on the Columbia recovery, picking up pieces of the shuttle. What? Serial? Is this real? Were you really? Did you keep anything? And then now it's worth like millions? It looked like a Halo map. How much XP do you have? Didn't do black triangles or human ships? Yeah, those are just TR3Bs. That's weird. Me too. No, I have and always have every single time. 75 XP beside the credit. Never changes. I know what you meant. Also, what's up, Goonzio Killer? Oh, wait, I can see everybody's. I guess we are special because a lot of people have 75. What up, or should I call you Spoon? Hey, Stu, you made it, Stu. Stu is here. Bumped me down, though. Woo! What's up? Serial is fine. Let's go. Goons indeed. Witness me, YouTube AI bot. Wait, there's an AI bot? I tried cake for the first time when I was in Arizona. It's some good stuff. I'm picky about my... Oh my God, you mean wedding cake? You tried wedding cake? Kind of bummed it's only in the West. Cake? Or is there also cake? I've tried wedding cake, dude. I'm telling you, traveling terror, wedding cake was wild. Definitely up there. How's the Goon Gummies and Tedibles coming along? Man, every time I make moves on the Tedibles, I'm making one step backwards. So now they're telling me in order for me to dispense, I need to hold the license myself. I'm like, I don't even know how many sales I'm gonna make, and now you want me to put down this much money? Nah. So we're figuring things out. Let's see what happens. What's the best brand available in Michigan? Anyone know? Wait, in Michigan? Oh my God, there's so many goons that go to Michigan from the surrounding states there. I think Ohio, a lot of goons in Ohio go to Michigan places there because the prices are cheaper, you get more. And I want to say one of the best things I tried was the popcorn there. They had that infused popcorn in Michigan. Oh my God. I had one of the goons, Belladonna, tell me about it. And luckily we were able to get that arrangement. And I will tell you, one of the best popcorns I've had. Yeah, there's an AI bot ranking us. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, it was real. We were in Eastern Texas, basically in the swamp. We found some good stuff. Dude, Cyril, did you make any money? Is it like, when the old man of the mountain in New Hampshire, when it started, thing, people were selling like parts of its nose for like thousands of dollars on eBay. Paid off the AI bot, got the extra rank. Try Solomon's Grundy Superfire. I tried to agree with Ultron. Cake brand. Oh, cake brand. Oh, yes. I know what you're talking about. Cake brand, real good. I think that's one of the premium brands, or G13. Watching you makes my heart happy and my face smile. Thank you for your energy and for sharing yourself with all those goons. Hey, Scala Duet, I appreciate that. Scola Duet. Scola Duet. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. Cake. Yes. I now understand what Traveling Terror was saying.
The ear's been carved. You can see where they had poked something to make the eyes at one time.
These things that we have found are just several feet below the top of the canyon.
Yeah.
So it was able to come over the wall and people could have carved these things. It was interesting. We brought a geologist out that had a minor in archaeology, and he'd been to Egypt. And I took him to this place where some of these things, in this one area that we found more things there than anywhere else. And so I took him out. I said, shut your eyes. I don't want you to see until I tell you to open them. And so I stood him there so he could see where the statue was. I says, okay, open your eyes and tell me what you see. He says, I'm in the Valley of the Kings. He says, that's how they do it in Egypt. At the point of two canyons, they always put a big statue to say, this is ours.
This is our land.
And so I thought that was interesting. And so that was kind of fun to...
Wait. Lot to unpack here. Egyptians found in the Grand Canyon. Egyptians? You found Egyptians like humans? Or are you trying to say hieroglyphs and statues? You found an Egyptian statue in the Grand Canyon? I mean, we've definitely had many stories where many explorers that have gone to what they claim is forbidden areas or areas of restricted access, and they have seen hieroglyphs or statues of Egyptian nature. So I'm not doubting that these guys did not see something that other explorers have claimed to see. Now, usually what happens is we don't get to see the evidence. It's written away. The people disappear. So I'm hoping everything is okay with these guys. And in fact, they're still intact. And now he had someone close their eyes and they're in the Valley of the Kings. That does sound a little bit crazy, but at the same time, if everything's a portal, could there be a portal from one side to another? And then you go from Grand Canyon and boom, you're in the Valley of the Kings in Egypt. Who knows? Or is that not what he was saying? But regardless, I don't doubt that there is Egyptian artifacts in the Grand Canyon. I think at this point, there's a reason it's restricted. There's a reason they're telling us. They already know. It's similar to like whether there was a client list or not. They already know. And then they try to silence it. And then you're like, dude, what the hell? We already know. Oh, boy. Let me see here. America is Egypt, dude, and Egypt was America. No, I do agree with the statement. You know, Egypt being a melting pot of sorts, and now America is a melting pot of sorts. It just seems like we just moved. Traveling Tarot. I've lived in Arizona for 10 years. Tucson has had a legal pot cafe dispensary on one side, beautiful public cafe on other side called Harambe. Wait a second, when did this come out? Was this before Harambe or after Harambe, or did they do anything for Harambe? Do they donate their profits to Harambe Foundation or something? Does anyone remember Harambe? R.I.P. Harambe. He was the OG. You got it right. Thank you. Awesome. Cole Escola, America. Send in goon drones and find out. That's the only way. Nothing tops Gorilla Glue. Wait a second. What are you using that for? We need a goon carrier for camera drones to scope out all the things. Yes, they can't stop all of our drones. We send them all out at the same time. No, it was a federal offense to keep stuff from the shuttle. We were there on official business, but civilians did sell stuff online. See, you see. Yes, it's sold as a premium designer distillate. Oh yeah, see, that's awesome. I knew it was premium. Cake is a premium brand. There's even like celebrity endorsements for them. Gorilla Glue. Oh my God, Gorilla Glue number 4 was one of the best strains I've had in Jamaica. Wow, killer. I'll keep that in mind. Crystal. Oh my God, the guy that was talking about Gorilla Glue. He's talking about Gorilla Glue, the strain. Oh my God. Yeah, I think you're right. Gorilla Glue number 4 was definitely one of the strongest things. Actually, Sour Diesel for me was one of the first ones, but I think Gorilla Glue did top it. I'll keep that in mind, Crystal, when going back next November. I don't understand America is Egypt thing. Like, people literally think that. So what? It's Egypt then, because they got the Great Pyramids and Sphinx confused. Well, it's not about hey, is the architecture the same? Is America and Egypt's architecture the same? What I think it implies is the culturally, is it the same? You know, it's like culture. It's a land of sorts where people converged. They came together. They wanted to be there. They traded in that monetary system. They did all the things there. And, you know, first it was Egypt and then slowly changed. And now it's America. I've been to the Grand Canyon in the winter. I never saw or new restricted areas. There are definitely restricted areas. When I went to the Grand Canyon, I did a small Cessna flight, like overview of the Grand Canyon, and the pilot himself said there are areas they don't let flights fly over. So they're definitely there. The descriptions of Egypt can describe the features found in America as well. The Nile would be the Mississippi. Yes, that's crazy, but I have heard that. Francois, what's going on? How are things? What you doing? The Egyptians that built the pyramids, Cody, had outposts all over before the flood. You've got a point, Cody. Francois, hey, there was a warehouse where they were able to piece the shuttle at a time from the pieces we found. Oh, wow. I feel like I heard about that. No, my number one crown. Serial killer Shaban. Those are just parallels, though. So, Teddy, yes, I remember Harambe. Did you ever listen to that song, Harambe Pirate Gorilla? No, I did not. I did ask about the Harambe name. Yes, after the gorilla. Okay, yes, I had a feeling. That's cool. I'm glad he got a dedication like that. Okay, I get saying that the Egyptians have a global empire back then, but saying America is even saying something way different than that. Okay, I see. I'm more on the global empire side when it comes to, hey, we just shifted. Gorilla Glue. Yes, I got you. I was feeling it. Yeah, agreed, Cody. People take it weird places. Yes, Cody. I fully believe there had to have been people, globally traveled people. A lot of Egyptian artifacts in the Grand Canyon, potentially the pyramid cultures that were survivors from the flood, but the whole pyramids all over essentially was the same race. Could be. And we don't even know if it was the Egyptians that built the pyramids, right? Oh boy, we're opening up a whole can of worms today. And then the Sphinx, who built that? That's the same as saying America is Rome. Same parallels to be drawn. Yeah. I mean, I can also understand that as well. The Naqada culture is responsible for the global Egyptian culture. Okay, interesting. Maybe they were together in the Pangea times. They could be. You don't know. Basically, something Cody put, but Rome at building compared. Yeah, I mean, they just had a big empire, and like 100,000 to 4,000 year difference. Pretty sure it was Teddy and the aliens in Teddy's time machine. They said all the stuff in the Grand Canyon so he could have stuff to talk about on his YouTube channel in the future. You figured it out. Yes, explains my unrecorded history of the travels. Maya have a god in a rocket ship. It could time travel for the content, Teddy. Flex Seal is better than Gorilla Glue. Oh my god. Is there a Flex Seal strain? I would be dead, bro. If you could read the King James Bible, you can see that the universe is shaped like a pyramid. So Stu, Teddy is a Mayan god. Totally thought so. Wait, whoa, what is happening? I do not claim to be any godlike being or anything. I am just a normal human, just like everyone else, just like Mark Zuckerberg, normal human.
It's genuinely scary to me that even in her death, Marilyn Monroe was violated and no one cared enough to do anything about it. We all know about how mistreated she was in her life, but we can't even let her rest in peace without some man trying to get a piece of it. Hugh Hefner was always such a creep for her. He paid $75,000 to be entombed next to her, and that was in 1992. Hugh Hefner was always so creepily obsessed with her. He always wanted his women to resemble her, and when the first issue of Playboy came out, he used her nude photos without her consent in order to market the magazine. She didn't make any money off of this either. And it wasn't like this was like a Playboy photo shoot. She took those nude photos in 1948, but the magazine didn't come out until the 50s. This was just for a photographer. She made $50 off the photo shoot to make a car payment. And the photographer sold the images to Playboy. Playboy also, obviously, this isn't a shocker, they didn't acknowledge that Marilyn was a huge help in driving sales of their first magazine. Because obviously she was a huge deal, and so they were advertising the magazine saying we have nude photos of Marilyn in here. But Hefner never even met the girl in real life. So just the fact that he wanted to be buried next to her is just so weird. I know he's a weird guy in general though. And there's this other rich guy, and the first thing that comes up when you Google his name is Richard Poncher Grave. He also didn't know Marilyn, but was creepily obsessed with her. And Marilyn wasn't alive to consent to this. Her family didn't consent to this, but he paid all of this money to have his grave on top of Marilyn's, face down. His body was face down so he could spend eternity on top of her. And his widow attempted to sell the grave for $4.6 million, but the buyer backed out in 2009. So he's still there. And his widow didn't know he was going to do this before he did it. Come over here for longer videos.
I don't even know at this point. R.I.P. Marilyn. Definitely an icon of beauty standards at her time, and those beauty standards have changed like crazy in our current timeline. But I think it's still a valid point. These men that admired her, they hold on to that vision. They hold on to that beauty that resembles her, even after her passing, her unaliving of sorts. You start going, hey, why is there still a fascination? Why is there still a fixation on that? It's because once that beauty is in this man's mind, I think it's hard for these men to shake that off. So it's their thing. It's like their kink of sorts, and we're not here to kink shame, but it does make you wonder, when's the line too much? Even after death, you're doing things like this, then it feels shameful of sorts. You got to turn your body upside down to be on top of another. This is after, and if everything is an energy, then and things are happening even in the spiritual realm. Marilyn is now seeing these creeps around her in the spiritual realm, and she's like, dude, what the hell? How did I even sign up for this? Oh my god. That is just crazy. What do you even do? What do you even do? If you're like Marilyn's family, what do? You can't stop the people that are buried around her. They can only speak for the site that she's buried at. That is crazy. That is crazy. That is legit crazy. Quit sniffing the... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What is this? I kind of thought he could be, or Ganesh. I hope that doesn't offend. No, you're fine. You're fine. Well, I don't sniff gasoline, but gasoline smells so good. Why is that? Why does it have that smell? They're just I kind of want to smell some more, but then they're like, you can't smell too much. I think that's just a me problem. Jeff, what's so interested in the pyramid thing? You just said, please elaborate. I like gasoline. Me too. Sorry, but her voice wrecks me, man. The southern voice. Better than Spray's paint, Forbidden Cola. I did an overnight at Grand Canyon once. Definitely some weird energy there. Had a hard time sleeping in the tent. Oh my God, Traveling Terror, you're braver than me. That's like there's all kinds of like ancient prophecies and stories of the Grand Canyon. I could never stay overnight. Cody, much to explain. Type inserts real Bible believers universe shaped like pyramid. Yeah, check that out in the search, Cody. $50 was a lot back in the day. She must have had a pretty awesome car. I know, right? My bike loves gasoline. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, dude. This is crazy. Beautifully gross. Agreed, Angel Power. Sickening for sure. Sorry, work called. Couldn't even get a day off in peace. Oh, no. Yeah, it is like a disrespectful. What do you do? How do you say? I think it's okay to kink shame as a necrophile, bro. I know. Cemeteries are real estate. Yeah. Can we watch the last video over and missed it? I'm sorry, buddy. I would haunt them too. Did you hear about Ozzy? No, wait, what? The only thing I know about Ozzy is he did his last farewell tour. Did something happen? Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. I'm not ready for this. Ozzy Osbourne. Kelly speaks about health rumors. 16 hours ago, debunks rumors about Dad Ozzy's health and clarifies he's still okay. It's a rumor. Burning tongue syndrome. What? What? Whoa, there's a lot of stories right now on Ozzy. End of life, pact with her mom, last rites memoir about health struggles. What? Preparing. So I just seen the Mama I'm Home when he sang the final Mama I'm Home song. There's definitely, dude, that guy's an icon, man. That guy's an icon. Even lost my ranking. Sharon's taking him to Switzerland for that he can die there, and that's crazy. It sounds like it's a rumor. The thing is, the daughter Kelly Osbourne debunked that rumor. It sounds like it's not real, but I don't know if this is even real because I can't trust anything from the search engines. You know, sometimes, as we've seen, the goons are more in the know than even Google. So Teresa could be 100% right now. I could be on older information. That doesn't talk. Only devils. We call them demons. No way, Teresa. Teddy, speaking of that, there's only one place in America where we can do a Viking funeral legally. It's a town on the mountain somewhere in Colorado. What? You can do a Viking? Ozzy is on your right now, though. Ozzy is on your right? Wait, what? Oh, is on this tour. Oh, yes. Is on the tour. Yes. Sabbath. Yeah. And euthanasia pact. Yeah, Ozzy and Sharon. Yep, I just read this. This seems to be accurate. There's many articles on this. You have to be a resident or ask for a waiver to have. Oh man, that's wild. So haunt the people. Yeah, lost signal again. Sedona, Arizona was haunting as well. Is that I'll tell you about haunting. I've been watching this series on Travel Channel called Haunting. I watched it back when I was a kid, like in like 2004, 2005 era, like back when it first came out. Man, they did like 11 seasons of this thing. I can't wait to catch up on all of them. If we gotta haunt Teddy Shivalingam to help charge it. I don't even think we need to. I think the Shivalingam's getting that power regardless of what we do. My friend just got married in Sedona. Let's go. Skull, did you go to Jerome? It's worst energy. I literally left screaming. Yes, Ozzy is going to leave his body consciously to go into that young kid that looks like a younger him. What? There's a young kid that looks like younger him? Not his son, though, right? His son doesn't look like a younger him. Yeah, Sedona. Jack? Yeah. Sedona had a few weird places in the mountains. Saw Ozzy in 1998, and he was shocked still alive then. I hope it's fake. I hope it's fake, too. Osbournes are illuminated. Youngblood Angel Yesterday was terrifying. A wayward death. You could carry on my wayward son for a Viking funeral, supernatural style. Yeah, that's basically what's happening, Stu. Put up the TMT and stayed 3 hours. Put up the tent and stayed 3 hours. Jerome has had a lot of restless energy. I see. Angel Power, if Ozzy comes back out without Parkinson's and with the facelift, I'll finally believe that Ice Wall Tyler Nutter guy. Supposedly they can transfer consciousness. Yeah, I've heard that. It's because Jerome has non-humans all over the place and it's haunted as heck. Oh my god. No, not his son. That's why it's weird. Oh my god, that's crazy. Not his son. You talking about Jerome, Arizona? Yeah, I think that's what she's talking about, right? The creepiest UFO movie is The Fourth Kind. Oh, I've seen The Fourth Kind. I saw it in theaters. I think I saw it with Emily. It's definitely the wildest thing. Watch this. The last 2 minutes. Yeah, the last 2 minutes at the end with the real footage compared to like the recreation and how accurate it was wild.
The biggest drug that they found in tap water, do you know what it is?
Fluoride, right?
Birth control is the highest toxic compound found in tap water. So boys are consuming this.
So what's actually happening here? There's a major prevalence in birth control. Girls, as soon as they get their first menstrual cycle, what are the doctors telling them? Oh, your period cramps hurt. Here's some birth control. What's happening? When they go pee, all of those synthetic estrogens, progestins are getting into the water supply. They are not filtered out through the filtration systems when that water eventually comes out through the tap. So what is this doing? It's causing a detrimental hormone decline and issues in young boys, in men, and also in young girls and women as well. So we're being inundated with these synthetic female hormones, and we wonder why we have a testosterone decline in the entire country.
Yeah, we do have a decline in the entire country, and they said generationally we're the lowest we've been compared to men around the same time in the previous decade, you know, and you're like, dude, that is wild. Why does it keep going down? And, you know, now I'm at the point of like, are we now reliant on the water? Because sometimes I don't feel right and they do a glass of tap water and I'm like, okay, feel normal again. Oh boy. Now I'm reliant on the tap medicine, bro. Hey, it saves us a lot of money. Don't need to wait for the doctor to write me a prescription. Just keep drinking the tap water. I'd be all right. And not only is it the birth control, I've seen that some videos they even say they find like psychological medication as well. Then birth control is just the one that they tested for. Imagine the things that they don't test for that are still in the water that we aren't aware of. Hey, ignorance is bliss for a reason. Sometimes I drink the tap water myself. You stop it. I also drink spring water. I also drink artesianal water. I drink all the water. Water is needed. I bless the water too. I bless the food too. Still probably gonna drink the water. Wait, the lady, is that the wife of Billy Carson? This girl? Oh no, I'm not. I'm doing the thing. No, never mind. Yes, Crystal, I've been there. Yes, ants. Have you seen his son? Not exactly replacement energy. Needs his soul to sacrifice for Kelly's. What? I have not. That explains why I haven't gotten pregnant. Wait, shaman. You're a boy. I'm sorry to tell you this. You're a boy. Oh God, here comes the. Oh no, Teddy. He's whatever he wants to be. Don't do this now. Shaman, you're whatever you want to be, but in my timeline, you're a boy, sir. You probably won't be able to get pregnant. I'm sorry. Oh boy. Yes, Angel, he's gonna be the new Ozzy. You're killing me. Is this real? I went on a steam engine ride. They had a haunted zombie house next to the train station. Another depopulation measure thanks for the government. Birth control in the water is responsible for the rise in fat. Oh my God. Reminds me, I gotta get a new water filter. Yes, this is all. Yes. Tap water gives us. Yes. Stop if you want good. Whoa. Got to get that daily release sometimes, bro. What do you mean? If they can't get birth control and prescription medications out of the water supply, then it should be absolutely full of human bacteria too. I don't know that I can believe this. Wait, I would think that it is full of bacteria and human. I don't know. I'm feeling like it is mid-water. The water's mid. We should have adverse possesses an abandoned ghost town and claim it for us goons. I'm telling you, the Goonland, but it won't be a haunted ghost town. We're gonna find normal land. Not to mention the billions of other meds that people take. That's what I'm saying. It's all in there. Trust me. True, Jeff. They trying to cull the herd. Yes, he, him. Okay, fair. Now we know his pronouns. Yes, Cody, guilty. Thanks, ladies. Remember, they have fake moves they can put in men, and they plan to do. Oh my god. I've heard about this for even the real woman that they have in some places that are just sitting there, and they're like, hey, we can use their body to never mind. never mind. There's all kind of ethical issues with this too, but like I feel like they're still going to do it regardless of the ethics. Going with me to work on the Mustang. Let's go. I got 3 more videos and I'm out of here. They say the filters they have weren't made to filter these medicines, so they make it through. If you ever found pure H2O is not conductive, it is not conductive to electricity. I see.
I'm going to show you an 18-second recording, which he has given me permission to use.
Oh, wow.
18 seconds, he drops into another language.
Has it been translated since?
Not translated, but I have given it to, and I can't even say the person who has somewhat validated it because he didn't want to be on public record. He's a professor of ancient linguistics, but when he found out the context of where I got it from, he's like, career suicide. My name cannot go, because it's spiritual.
Yeah, right.
I'll let you listen to it first.
Yeah, cool.
And just
what the hell?
So I sent that to a particular professor of ancient linguistics, and I didn't tell him the context first. I just said, can you recognize this language? And he said, professional opinion or personal opinion? I said, both. He said, professionally, we have lost a lot of languages from ancient times, but it's definitely Mesopotamian.
Wow.
Right? Which is during that period of time. And then he says, but if I had to guess, it most resembles ancient Egyptian.
Wow.
And I'm like, oh, that happens to be the context of where he was. And right before when he dropped into this language, he mumbled something first. And I said, what was that? What did you just say? And then he mumbled something else in this other language. And I said, what language is that? And he just says, the first.
This is my favorite episode ever.
Wait, the first, like meaning the first language? This guy knows how to speak like dead languages similar to like Latin and stuff. I mean, that is crazy. I mean, these professors in linguistics are able to pick up on stuff like that, but they are scared to have their personal opinions be heard because of career detriment things that could happen because of the opinions they hold, which is horrible. You know, we want to have a free and public open place to speak and share ideas. And here we are that people, even experts in the fields, are afraid to say things. I mean, that just sounds crazy. Oh, man, that is unfortunate. But I don't doubt that, hey, there are languages that aren't documented or dead languages that people have spoken or speaking and have recordings of. I think it could be. We don't know. It's a dead language. How are you supposed to know what it's supposed to sound like or not sound like? These guys have been studying this for years, and even they are afraid to like validate it professionally. It sounds crazy. It could be that someone just recorded some gibberish and like they tricked the professor, you know? So not sure what the guy was saying. Definitely interesting. Let me see here. I apologize for the previous comment. Thank you. Tap water has been found in 4 or more brands like Nestle, Dasani. Wait, tap water also has been found in Costco water bottles as just tap water as well. You know, the Costco brand Kirkland water. People are like, hey, this is Poland Springs. Same man. No, that's literally tap water. It's filtered tap water. Gotta go. Have a good day, Goons. Francois, thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate you, sir. Goons, we've had fluoridated water in America our whole lives at dentist and our toothpaste. You're right. These chemicals are bad. Deer Park water is the worst. Deer Park, Wisconsin? Wait, Traveling Tarot, do you travel a lot? I feel like you do travel a lot. You got traveling in your name. You know a lot of places. She's like, Teddy, you have no idea. Oh, Crystal, man, it's the cheapest. It's all I can afford. Teddy, science isn't real anymore. It's all controlling because people's lives are based on actual theories. They can't allow anything that proves them wrong. That's why it's referred to as accepted science. Lol, is that a brand name? I don't know. Damn, no wonder Kirkland is so cheap. Yeah, it's Kirkland. That's what they call it. It's just like Costco brand. I don't think it's generic brand, I guess. It's generic. Though sometimes some Costco brand items are better than the than the real versions. And you're like, dude, ow. Damn, no wonder Kirkland is so cheap. I like Cumberland Gap water. Good stuff. Deer Park is a brand. Oh, Deer Park is a brand. I see. Oh, yeah, I do. Oh, you do travel. Oh, that's crazy. So you literally know so many of the places because you're traveling everywhere.
You can't eat the seeds, though. Yes, you can. So actually what happens is with an apricot, what you do is you eat the flesh of the apricot, and then you'll get the seed. You'll get a little hammer, or you could get a nutcracker. Just crack the nut, and then you'll get the seed right out of that, and you just eat that. And you'll see that when you look at an apricot, the actual seed in there is a little almond. It's a bitter almond. That's what it is. And bitter almonds are very beneficial. The whole reason people are suffering from so many illnesses, they don't eat bitter. They eat so much sweet stuff. Think of all this artificial flavors and sugars and sweeteners and monk fruits and xylitol and zitherol and this chemical and that chemical, stevia. It's all super sweet. They don't have the bitter coming into their body, and the bitter is what helps the brain, helps the gut lining, and helps detox. That's why they say to stay away from the bitter. Think about this, okay? The companies and big are telling you to stay away from seeds. They're telling you to stay away from seeds so you can't grow your own food, and so you don't have the counter to the that you can spend $100,000 to try to heal yourself as it takes you out, because that's what it does.
Dude, and then half the medications that you do spend end up killing your liver, and the medicines that are supposed to save you end up killing you because like your liver can't handle the things. I'm so glad this guy is now like filtering himself, because like all the stuff he says like gets flagged by YouTube and we have to take it down because they're like, can't do health related videos. So I'm glad he muted himself when he said certain words there. It's for the algorithm. It sounds like he's picking up on it too, because sometimes his content I can't show because it's been flagged by YouTube, and we got to cut out his portion because he said something that's like medical, and YouTube doesn't like that. Oh God, now I know. But yeah, bitter is a thing. Include bitter into your diet, include sour into your diet, include all flavors into your diet. Don't just be fixated on one flavor. Hey, try something new as well. Yeah, I think that's fine. I've tried bitter gourd. I've had bitter gourd curry, and it's an interesting flavor. Definitely very bitter, but I can see it being health benefit. Even when I was eating bitter stuff, I felt like it was doing something on the inside that was healthy. Yeah, I can agree with what this guy's saying. I can agree with everything here. I love this video. I love this video too. Thank you. Deer Park is a brand. Oh, is that a water brand? Deer Park. That sounds familiar, actually. I like. Oh, is that Arrowhead? It was the butter. Oh yeah, I do. Cody, Deer Park tastes like dirt. Oh God, what's the one that I've had? Acadia Springs in Maine. That their water tastes good, man. I love this video. I've been nearly everywhere in America, also Canada and Mexico. Dang, traveling terror. Are there how many states you got left to like hit all 50? Bitter is better. Just the tip. Wait, what? Why you gotta say eat the flesh like that? Oh my God. Same traveling terror. I'm a nomad. Teddy knows. No one remembers during the England they took away. Yes, I remember. It's the gypsy blood. Oh snap! That's the way it's done. You got to travel. It's in you. It's in your genes. It's never just the tip. Never is. That's how they trick you. Yeah, they didn't want you to grow your own. Yeah, I believe so. Free spirited. Eating these raw bitter seeds have amygdalin, which can cause. Oh, what? I did not know that. Don't eat too many apple seeds, right? That's what they say. Not allowed to grow your own food, and started calling all the chicken, pigs, and cows. Oh, wow. Yeah, we weren't. All meat prices went up like crazy. Fruits used to be in everyone's yards when I was a kid. Apple trees, Chinese plums, all kinds of stuff. Now we have perennials, and yeah, handful of apple seeds. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Maybe 4, including Alaska and Hawaii. That's all you have left? That's crazy. It's crazy. Those seeds are toxic. When I was in school, we were all taught how to grow and encouraged to. Then there was a U-turn, apparently. Dude, it was a fun thing when I was a kid and watching things grow. They even like gave us like caterpillars, and like we watched it turn into a cocoon and like turn into a butterfly, and we released it. It was so much fun, like learning when you're a kid. But now it's like everything we learned is not the same things they're teaching in school. Now it's like everyone gets a participation trophy. Everyone's the same level. There's no leaders. Everyone's just a worker bee. They're all making the kids obedient. Obedience is key. Hey, your kid doesn't listen. I'm like, what the hell? My kid doesn't listen. Well, what are you trying to make them do? They need to do this. Every other kid is doing this. Your kid needs to do this. And it's like, hey, is that really what's important right now? The obedience, if they don't listen to me, they'll never listen to anybody. I'm like, maybe that's not a thing that. No, you need to sit down and eat. You can't just eat wherever you want. You need to sit at this table and eat at this table. There's like all these artificial rules, laws, things that people follow. It's like, hey, everyone has their own timeline. Everyone has their own narrative. Just because you were fine, you turned out fine, you were grew up this way, doesn't mean it's the right way, doesn't mean it's the way that's going to work for this new kids. Sometimes it's adaptability and being able to navigate as things change, and things have changed, especially in this educational systems, guys. They are literally making these kids into conformed. Like, I would kid you not, when I was a kid, like the amount of social cliques that we had, you could kind of relate to the amount of social cliques I see in this new generation. It's either, hey, I'm completely in the vibe, or I'm like completely different. Everything is different and unique about me. I need to stand out. I'm not the same as everyone else. And they get like a whole different agenda almost. It's like the agendas these kids are being taught. It's like, hey, you have two types of kids. You have the kid that they believes they're unique, they're different, and everyone needs to pander to them because of what they're going through. And then you have the other style of kid, which is everyone's gone through the same type of things. But you start noticing there's a lot more of these kids that believe that they're unique and everyone needs to bend over backwards to all their things, and they have more rights than actual other humans. And then you go, where do they get this sense of entitlement? Where are they getting this sense of, like, I don't know, is this being taught in schools? Is this being like, no one's saying no one's reprimanding them, everyone's being gentle parenting? What's causing that? Wait, I just went on a tangent here. I'm sorry. There's something just happened. Something triggered me here. But regardless, hey, it's your kids. You raise them however you want. Don't let anyone tell you the right or wrong way, because trust me, there is no right or wrong way. You gotta adapt. You can't eat too many of them. People eat them because they believe it prevents. I know. Don't eat too many. Too many of anything is a bad thing. Keep in mind this guy. Yes, keep in mind. Yes. Was literally in the books. The telephone poles cause. Yes. Even what now? It's 5G towers. 15 years from now, when his jaw falls off, it'll be too late to take his advice. I was going to say, Cody, but couldn't think of the word. Iridium. Cody, my cousin in Florida, has a cabinet collection. Yeah, it's depression glass. He drinks out of depression glass. That's what he's doing. Depression glass is what? Uranium glass, radium glass, cobalt glass, and then he has some other glass. I like the cobalt glass. It seems like a lot of people have said they notice a difference drinking out of cobalt glass water. Just remember, the same people that put the chemicals in your water on your food, and the same people are telling you what foods are healthy or not. The same people that put chemicals in your tobacco are the same people that are putting those same chemicals into your food. I watched a documentary, Are Uranium Ladies and Jaws? Oh my God, I watched that about the Radium girls. Oh my God, that was wild. Interesting. That's going to stick with me. Yeah. Just remember that not everyone is out to get you. Either it is dangerous because it's paranoid or personality. Those uranium ladies were painting glow-in-the-dark markings on clocks, and I'm thinking of the same thing. Yeah. That entitlement is contagious or something nowadays. That's exactly what it is. There's way more. There's a lot more. Back when I was a kid, there was like maybe one or two kids that were like the entitled, like rich brats is what we called them. But now even don't need to be rich, don't need to be poor. There's just a thing of entitlement. Hey, I'm different, so you need to pander to me. I'm different. I'm like, dude, what makes you different? I use different pronouns than the others. Why are you using different pronouns? I'm like, why is this turning into this? It's like this, what it's turning into. And then now, if you're not in the pronoun clique, you're a completely different breed. Yeah, I meant Radium. Okay, Radium. Okay, the Radium girls. Yes, I've seen that documentary. Amazing documentary. It's culturally taught and society is propagating it with no bad things happening to anyone who does bad things. I would not be surprised if soon into the future, as we go down, we're going to come to a generation where, never mind. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I meant Radium. You have to use discernment. Just because the government is watching everyone doesn't mean that they aren't watching you. Sirkin or something like it on almonds. Have to look it up. The skins, like almond skins like that are bad? Like too much almond skins? Wait, have I heard that somewhere? I feel like I've heard that. Johnny Appleseed was actually Sprouted seeds to see where they would grow best to make. Oh wow, I did not know that. I'm from the government. I'm here to. No way. Anyone ever comes to say this, I'm like, I'm going the other way because this has never worked out in any way, shape, or form. All right, one more video, then I'm out of here, guys.
The zombie apocalypse isn't real? That's not just happening to Detroit, baby cakes. Even in a small town like Reno, you can run into that. Shabadoo zombies! Shabadoo!
What does this mean? What was it? This guy's just eating raw meat? Like, doesn't have time to check out? He's that hungry? Bro, he sounds like he hasn't had a meal in days. Yeah, dude, he's definitely eating raw. Is this the new Liver King way? Liver King used to eat raw stuff, and then we found out he's a total scam artist, and he was just on stuff the entire time. Man, it's been a long time since we've seen him, but his new content has been all over the place. So glad to get him back in our algorithm here. I'm on a few less prompts. Oh boy, what was that? There was some guy that was eating like meat on the thing, or was it apricots? BRB traveling terrorist going down the spiral. Now she's like, which one was it? Which seed was it? I know one of them is bad. No, I think you're right. I think you're right, traveling terror. I feel like it was almonds. I don't think it was apricot, right? But then peach seeds also sounds familiar now, and I think peaches are related to apricots. Maybe it is. No, it is almonds. Yeah, it is almonds. Okay, yeah. So this guy. What the hell? What the hell? This guy, the uranium glass guy, is basically telling us about cyanide. Hey, I'm not telling about cyanide. Bitter gourd is not. This is something completely different. Oh boy, Shaman, those are basically the cool guy list now. Yeah, are you on the cool? Wait. This is a different list than the client list from Epstein. All right, these are the cool guy list, not the Epstein list. That's a whole different list. That's supposedly that's not a list. Oh boy. No, yes, I spiraled. I saw you. I witnessed the beginning and the ending of the spiral. I knew it would pay off someday. Hey, you did great. All right, guys. I think that is it. Not the client list. You stop it. We're not starting this now. Doesn't matter what side you're on. The end result is whether do you believe there's a list or not a list. Don't care about your political views right here. I'm just asking as a fact, do you believe there is a list or not a list? Man, so many lists in this world. Thank you, so much fun. Lol, he trying to kill his watchers. I'm trying not to, but it's hard. Because it's all like literally my entire algorithm on YouTube Shorts is always like it's either the New Zealand protests with the Maui, the people that like did the Maui dance in the congregation there. It was like kamate, that one. And then I always get like crazy ones with whether there was a list or not by Voidzilla. Dude, that guy's making content like crazy. Voidzilla is quite he's a YouTuber as well. Coffeezilla, I think, and he made another channel, or this is the channel now, but like, man, I get them like I don't even try to click on the things, and I'm like, here it is, another video about this. So it can't escape it. But at the same time, why is there so much news on this? What are they trying to distract us from? I feel like there's other stuff going on. We should be focused on that. But then you say that, then you turn into something else. So there's no winning. I just want to know now whether there ever was, and we're just simply changing the narrative. Because in my timeline, it seems to be that people are trying to get to the bottom of it, regardless of whether it matters or not. Does it change what they're going to do in the future based on whether that list exists or not? I don't know. I think they're going to do the thing similar to how they did with JFK. They're going to wait till all the people that are in play are gone, then they release the thing, so that way no one can get the negativeness that comes out with that information. But unfortunately, if there are victims, I think these things need to be known, because it only makes sense, because these victims are just being shunned. Otherwise, we'll never know. Sad. All right. I'm sorry. I try not to go political. I'm still trying not to go political, but these are things that are happening. I just want to make sure you guys are aware that I'm not taking any stance. I'm just simply reacting. Bye, all. Hopefully catch you tomorrow. See you again, Traveling Tarot. Gifted. What the heck? Dope came out of nowhere. 5. Explore the Weird membership. Thank you, Dope. Hope all is well. Nice to see you, Traveling Tarot. Yes, Traveling Tarot. Nice to see you again. Please come back. We're still here. Always glad to have you. I think that is it, guys. Stay safe, stay strong. Most importantly of them all, stay home, stay safe. And this is for the live stream edit. If there's videos on the screen right now, click on either one of them to continue the Goon Fix. The one in the middle, you can subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. And for the live chat, guys, you guys are amazing. I will see you again tomorrow. If you want to know when I go live, join the Telegram community, Triple G community. Video links in the description down below. That is it. Stay safe, stay strong, and most importantly of them all, don't be a hero. Just don't do it. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.